Hey everyone, hey everyone, hey everyone, hey everyone, hey. Welcome back to In the Kitchen with Chef Elaine. Oh my gosh, I have a wonderful treat for you. For those of you who are craving Chinese food but don't want to spend that money, this video is for you. We are going to make beef lo mein. Okay, so as always, I want to introduce what we are going to be used as our ingredients today. So we have carrots, we have a bell pepper, we have hoisin sauce. This is a nice substitute for oyster sauce for anyone who has a shellfish allergy in their family. I have sherry cooking wine as a substitute for mirin or Chinese vinegar, minced garlic, bean sprout, soy sauce, and I have some Chinese noodles. Now, if you can't find Chinese noodles, or it was very difficult for you to find Chinese noodles in your supermarket, you can use regular spaghetti. That works as well. We also have an onion, and we have some round beef steak that we're going to cut up into strips. Okay. And then, of course, wash, rinse, pat dry, and season your beef to your liking. Now for your carrot, in order to get it nice thin strips like you want in the restaurants, you can do this numerous of ways. One being that if you have a peeler with teeth attached to it. So let me show you my peeler. I have a peeler, but if you have some teeth that's attached to it, that is gonna give you those nice thin julienne style carrots. That's great. If you have a mandolin, which basically you just, it's a shaver to shave your vegetables, that works as well. And if you don't have them, either of those instruments, I am going to show you a really rough way to, a way to do it when you're at home. So once you go ahead and cut off the ends of your carrots, you peel it and you cut it in halves. You just want to make sure that you are cutting your carrot into squares. So just the ends of the carrot you want to discard of, so you can get a nice square carrot. Right, so that side is flat. You want flat for all four surfaces. Okay. So now that you have your carrot that is squared off and it's not moving when you apply your pressure to your knife, right? You want to then go ahead and cut it very thinly. So a 1/4 inch thick would do. Don't worry about getting it too perfect. It's just for you and loved ones. They're not gonna, treat you like in the kitchen or at culinary school and badger you on your knife cuts. Okay, so now that you have it nice and flat, the rough 1/4 inch thick, then you want to go ahead and very carefully and cautiously, you want to go ahead and quickly, just cautiously too, cut thin slice of the carrots, right? So very close together. You're not really bringing up the knife too far up so that you can achieve those nice thin carrots. Okay. One last thing, the pieces that you rounded off to achieve the inner thin slice, like this one, this is not one of the nice thin ones. This has a roundabout shape to one of the sides. I'm still gonna use it. It's still good, right? You wanna make sure that you're using up the edible portions of your carrots, okay? And once again, please, if you are doing the technique that I am doing, please be cautious of your fingers, right? Take your time. This is one of the dishes that requires some prep work, but the end result is phenomenal and worthwhile. Okay, so for your steak, of course, like I stated before, you want to rinse it off. Then you want to pat it dry and place it on a cutting board, right? And now we're gonna cut nice thin strips. We want to make sure that the size of our strips are nice and precise and thin, because we want it to be a quick cooking time, and we want to achieve that tender steak or that tender beef relatively quickly, and not make it chewy and gamey, right? So you want to cut nice thin strips out of your steak. To achieve that desired result. And remember, lo mein is a fast cooking time. So once it hits the pan, it's going to take 5 to 8 minutes tops to cook everything up. Not everything, but the ingredients. So you want to make the cooking time faster than the prep time. So once we have our vegetables cut up and we have our meat cut up as well, just notice that I made the bell peppers cut a tad bit larger than the carrots, because carrots relatively cook faster than the bell peppers. So we're just going to put our peppers in first, then finish off with our carrots. Okay, so now we want to make the sauce that we're gonna toss our meat as well as our noodles and everything else together with. So I have my soy sauce, I have my sherry cooking wine, and I have my hoisin sauce. Okay, so we're gonna add hoisin sauce. Right, and you can always adjust it to your sauce to your liking. Sherry vinegar, more, and some soy sauce. Remember, soy sauce has a little bit of harshness to it, so please use it wisely. You want to mix it up. And any additional salt or pepper to your sauce, and then toss some of it on top of your beef, and then the remaining will go at the finishing of your lo mein. So now our meat is nicely seasoned. We also put our sauce mixture in here. I added a touch of honey to take away from that harshness from the hoisin sauce. So I recommend that you do the same thing. If you don't have honey, then sugar is another substitute. Okay. So now I have a hot pan. You know that your pan is hot when you see that your oil becomes veiny. Okay. And then go ahead and place your meat in. So we know that we do not need to add a lot of oil to our pan, because when beef and any protein cooks, it springs its own juices. So a little goes a long way, because soon this pan is gonna have some juice from the beef seeping through. You can already see the juices expanding. So while our meat is continuing to cook, we're gonna add in our onions and our peppers. All right, so now that I see that my peppers are halfway cooked, I can add in my carrots. Stir that around and cook that. Okay, so once you add in your noodles and mix it all around. Oh my God, this looks good. I can't wait to dig in. All right. Nice amount of noodles, nice amount of steak, nice amount of carrots. We're gonna go ahead and try it out. Oh yeah. Adding any more additional flavors, any additional seasonings that you need to your pan. Don't forget to thank me later. Well, there you have it, beef lo mein at home. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to In the Kitchen with Chef Elaine. We got more videos to come. Don't forget to thank me later.